Good day, this is JNN Weekday News. I'm Lafine Wigan. Here now are the top stories. Unionized technicians at the Petrojam oil refinery have been instructed to end industrial action and resume their duties today. The workers took action yesterday after a notice served on the refinery's management expired. Following a meeting involving trade union representatives and Petrojam officials at the Ministry of Labor, the decision was made for the technicians to resume duties. The technicians are upset that despite complaints, nothing has been done to address hazardous working conditions. Another meeting was set for 3 p.m. today. The Fair Trading Commission (FTC) says it will increase monitoring the pricing practices of supermarkets following continued complaints from customers. The FTC says despite sensitizing supermarket operators regarding the illegality of the practice, whereby the price charged for some products at checkout counters is higher than the shelf price, it continues to receive complaints.
Unless the consumer really is attentive and paying attention to every item that he purchases, do not necessarily realize that his supermarket bill is higher than what it really should be. It's on the prices on the shelf.
Consumers have complained to the FTC that in some instances, merchants refuse to complete the sale at the lower price as is required under the Fair Competition Act. The Grace Kennedy Group has reported that the Ebola situation has not affected its business in Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the countries in West Africa which has been hit by the deadly virus. The country recorded its first Ebola case in July, and news has since emerged that Nigeria has successfully contained the virus. Chief Executive Officer of the Grace Kennedy Group, Don Wavy, said the company has been shipping products under its Dunn's River brand to Nigeria without any glitches. Wavy says the first shipment was made about a month ago. He pointed out that Grace Kennedy's products to Nigeria are shipped out of its operations in the United Kingdom. Wavy added that while Grace Kennedy has a registered company in Nigeria, it has not yet set up a physical plant in the country as its due diligence has not been completed. Meanwhile, President of the World Bank, Jim Yong Kim, is to meet with Caribbean ministers of finance and governors of central banks at a summit early next year. This follows a request from Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips. The inaugural meeting will examine how the World Bank can assist with formalizing projects related to debt overhang, slow growth, and high electricity rates. Dr. Phillips has highlighted an urgent need for these matters to be addressed and for concessional financing in the area of debt restructuring. Mr. Kim is encouraging the Caribbean finance ministers to meet amongst themselves ahead of his arrival to examine possible proposals they can present at the summit. He announced plans for the trip on Monday at the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and World Bank meetings being held in Washington, D.C. And in sports, host Arnett Gardens triumphed 3-2 over Boys Town in a well-played match at the Tony Spalding Sports Complex in the Red Stripe Premier League last night. Jaron Richards and O'Neal Bigga Thompson were the scorers for Arnett Gardens, while Michael Campbell in the 71st and Garfield Gillespie in the 79th netted for Boys Town.
Exciting game to be part of, you know. In my coaching career, this must rank as one of the games that have been the most exciting to actually participate in. And with a little bit more luck, we probably could have come away with something out of the game. But, you know, my team is improving. We're getting some fitness going. I think we played some good football. And, you know, I think we left it all out there on the field. And we're just unfortunate not to come out with something out of the game.
Boys Town team, you know, really put up such a stunning fight. They show character and show that they're not going to lay down and die. And, you know, to get back 2 goals, you know, it really put a damp, you know, when I'm looking at the game. But you still have to shout to the players and let them know that the game is not finished. So they need to just continue playing. But Arnett Garden will always bring out the best out of any team that they play.
With the win, Arnett moved into second place on 10 points, one behind the league leader Cavalier. Boys Town fell 1 place to 10th with the loss. And those were the headlines for this hour. You can watch or live stream at JamaicaNewsNetwork.com. I'm Lafine Wigan, and this is JNN News Worth Watching.